bike, the 711 bike of Kevin O'Malley. When he gets up there, I'm sure the bike just look at that burnout. You can tell there's a lot of power coming out of those bikes.
Frank, I'll tell you what, that bike's probably rated in there 600 horsepower. And most of the people riding on the street with a motorcycle that throw a few horsepower here, a few horsepower there. I wonder what it's like. I just like to do that one when I hang on to one of these things. 600 horsepower almost on this motorcycle. 218 cubic inch motors, almost 240 inches combined. We're looking at 236 cubic inches combined. Harley-Davidson motors running nitro for fuel.
Rich, he had to shut off. He's got a really bad leak going.
All right, in the staging area, until we find out what it is, let's stop from running on it. We don't want to fire a nitro bike behind it because we know we have to go through when we shut them off. So, out of it right now, this might be a good little lesson for people in the stands how this all works. What they'll be doing right now, if the plugs are out, they'll be spinning the engine to take any nitro that's left in the cylinders out of it. And that's what we call purging the engine. They'll put that starter in the side, they'll give it a spin, put some fresh air through it. So here's a very good lesson for anybody in the stands that's watching what happens with a nitro bike, how you start it. After they purge the motor, they'll put the plugs back in. And by the way, this double engine bike has got plugs, two of them in each cylinder. When they change plugs on this bike, it's like a VHW or a Ford. Put the plugs back in, tighten them back up. Then they take a little bitty can. You'll think it's an oil can. We see the one crew member squirting a little bit on the ground right now. There's high octane gas in there. It'll squirt a little bit down each injector. You'll see the man grabbing the starter right now on the left-hand side. When the engine starts spinning, they'll fire first on gasoline. They'll keep it from hiccuping and making one big explosion if something goes wrong. They'll just backfire on the gas. But once it starts running, it'll pull the nitro. And if you listen real close, you hear it fire on gas first on nitro. Now you're running on nitro right now. You hear the pops right now. Before it sounded just like a conventional engine. Now you hear pops. Right now it's on nitro. It's a good clean start. So we're going to watch them make this qualifying test. Kevin O'Malley, Farmington Hills, Michigan. 218 cubic inches running nitro for fuel.
Rich, looks like we are going to get to see this bike make a pass. And I'm really looking forward to seeing this bike because I've been watching all the details that the crew has been putting into it, getting it prepared for this pass.
They're going out on a dry hop on this one too, or I don't even know if he's going to spin that tire. He might feel there's enough heat in the track right now. And of course, this got one big advantage. It weighs a lot, the bike does. These are basically quarter-mile machines. We're running the 8 mile with it. And here, he's going to get a little less than doubles right now.